Hey there, music fans. Welcome to WMNF Live Music Showcase. My name's Louise Coogan. I'm sitting in for Ken today. Very happy to be here and very excited to introduce you into a young up-and-coming star. This young lady has been here before. She's been in the Writer in the Round Circle with Ken on this show. Ken was so impressed that he invited her back for a solo performance. Please help me welcome Miss Fiona Joy. Hi, Fiona.
Hi, it's so good to meet you, Louise.
It's nice to meet you
too.
Thank you
and Ken and the whole team at WMNF for having me back. It's so great to be here.
Well, we are very eager to get started. This is live music, so if you'll just set up your first song and go for it.
Absolutely. Okay, first up, this is a song I wrote called You Ghost, and it's special to me for a lot of reasons. I actually never saw myself releasing or sharing this with anyone. It was kind of originally like just a personal reflection during a difficult period of my life, being ghosted by somebody who was very important to me. And but luckily I have such a great circle of family and friends who were like, you should release it. And so it's the first song I ever put out on all streaming platforms. It was the 1-year anniversary of it, May 31st. So
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Took a stark white sheet and stains, made your mark like your last day. Wasn't longer you'd sustain or even bother to explain. No goodbye, no adieu, no white lie, no I love you. Stole my sleep, drove through my door, stained my ceilings, flood my floors. Bounce once you get what you want, then only hang around to haunt. No so long, no politeness, no cover up, no mom of crisis, no keep in touch, no take it easy, just saw the sun, chose to leave me. You just faded, nothing happened in sheets that still shape your absence, cut two holes so you can laugh at how you stole my soul and smashed it. And I cried, I pined, I wept, but it's time I respect the dead, embark on your eternal rescue, ghost. You ghost. I reminisce in recess, echoes of words you swore you meant. It's surreal how you conceal your motives, notions, all you feel. So tell me, what's your deal? You just faded, nothing happened in sheets that still shape your absence, cut two holes so you can laugh at how you stole my soul and smashed it. And I cried, I pined, I wept, but it's time I respect the dead, embark on your eternal rescue, ghost. Embark on your eternal rescue, ghost. Embark on your eternal rescue, ghost.
Fiona Joy live in the WMNF Live Music Showcase studios. Thank you so much, Fiona. That's pretty intense for a young person. I'd like to let our listeners know that Fiona Joy has just graduated high school a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations. That'll give you a hint about her age. A very young, passionate writer. That's pretty heavy stuff for a young person. You were hurt, you were crushed.
15 at the time, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But you learned to bury it. Respect the dead. That is a very good, strong way to look at past relationships. So you've been writing for many years already?
Yes.
So how did that happen? How did you start? Why did you start?
I guess it's kind of my natural way of processing the world. I've always loved a good alliteration, metaphor, just words. English is definitely my strong subject in school.
Are you a big reader?
No, I should be. I'll be honest. I mean,
And your songwriting process, do you start with the music? Do you start with the lyrics?
it's actually always different. I'd say it's more often lyrics first, but sometimes a melody comes to me simultaneously, and then I pick up an instrument and, oops, that's my phone, fish for the chords to accompany it. So it's always different, but songwriting is one of my favorite things in the world.
And do you play the melody on the guitar or just you sing the melody? How do you actually transcribe? Do you write it down? Do you give a chord sheet to your band?
No, I'm not fancy with that, and I actually don't have a band yet.
You
one day,
will.
one day. But yeah, I'm pretty good with memorizing the chords. Usually the first thing is I'll take out my notes app and voice memos, and I'll just, before I even know that my idea is good, I'll hit the record button in case I catch something.
Okay, that's very interesting, and it's also very modern. I know that some of us listening have been through the music industry and started at reel-to-reel tapes and cassettes and albums. There are CDs now. Do you ever think you're going to make a CD, or is that completely passé? Or
I have no idea. I'm really not good at looking in the future.
wow, that's interesting. You find a way to heal yourself and move forward, but you're not making a plan.
I think currently all my music's digital, but maybe one day I'll have records or CDs
Who
if I
knows?
get there.
Who
I've met
knows?
some people who have made them themselves, and it's really cool.
It's definitely cool, and it's fun to have something tangible, although we do live in the age of digital, and I get it. Before I go on with more questions, I'd love to hear another song. In fact, this song is a song that I played last night on our sister station, WSLR, to positive response. It's very intense, so set this up a little for us, will you, Fiona?
It is. You guys can't catch a break. All this dark music. This is a song I wrote called Two-Way Mirror, and it's actually the second song I ever released, August of 2024. I wrote it about a time I had a friend who I thought was so much like me. It was like I was looking in a mirror, but found out they were saying a lot of unkind and really personal things behind my back, and it felt more like a window, like I was being watched and like exposed to all these people and all these opinions. And so I thought Two-Way Mirror was kind of a fitting metaphor for that. Here it is. Mirror, mirror on the wall, the one I trust that I can fall in front of like a fool. You are me and I am you. Mirror, mirror, what I do. Your hand meets mine, the glasses you feel accompanied, feel assured, feeling something like never before. How did I not see it sooner? From the other side you were looking through. How did I not see it clear all along? I faced a two-way mirror, mirror, I wipe you clean of secrets written, sworn to keep loving faces 100 folds. And to see you've got company of your own. How did I not see it sooner? From the other side, you were looking through. How did I not see it clearer all along? I faced a two-way mirror. Oh, 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 all along. When your so-called soulmates just a catastrophic room and a layer of silver paint concealing monsters watching you. When your so-called best friend is just a deceptive ruler, and everything that once made sense was just a perception skew. How did I not see it sooner? From the other side, you were looking through. How did I not see it clearer all along? I faced a two-way mirror. Oh, 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 all along.
Fiona Joy live in the WMNF studios for Live Music Showcase. I'm Louise Coogan sitting in for Ken. Fiona, your voice. Talk to me a little bit about how one at your age cares for your voice. Do you do voice exercises? Do you have a voice coach?
Really, thank you. Honestly, I'm not super confident in my voice, so thank you for saying that. I usually have a warm-up routine. I do have a vocal coach. I've been having vocal coaching for about 2 years now.
Good.
She's so amazing.
Well, she will endeavor to make you equally amazing, I'm sure. The clarity, the range, you've got it going on.
Thank you.
So
That
I
means a
really,
lot.
well, I appreciate, and the songwriting is kind of blowing me away a little bit. When did you start singing? Did you always sing your lyrics?
I did not. Well, I mean, like in my bedroom, on my phone. But, no, I've only been a musician for like maybe 4.5 years now.
I read somewhere that you picked it up during the pandemic,
I did near the end. I was very, very bored.
along
and,
with the rest of the world.
Yes, and thankfully both my parents are like my biggest supporters ever, but my mom really believed in my writing and could sense a desire to maybe make music, although I didn't believe in myself. And she's like, you know what, I'm going to get you a cheap guitar off Craigslist. And I was like, nah, I won't stick with it. But she did. And surprisingly, I could not put it down. I fell in love.
Wow, that's excellent. That's the way it has to happen. I mean, musicians ask me, what does it take? And my answer is everything you've got. You've done a really wonderful job so far with your marketing. I love your material. It looks great. You've had 200,000 streams on your
Yes.
first 4 songs?
Yes, in 1 year. It absolutely blows my mind. Like,
And where do they come from? Do you know? Can you tell?
all over.
I mean, is your mom playing it every day or what?
that too. But yeah, I thought it was just going to be my family. But fortunately, it has been more people. A lot of listeners in Brazil.
Wow. Do you cultivate a fan base in other parts of the world?
Absolutely. My dad's obsessed with looking at my Spotify stats every day, and it does show the countries, listeners in the UK. I mean, really everywhere. I wish I knew on the top of my head the amount of countries, but it told me like the end of the year Spotify Wrapped, and I was really mind blown by their reach.
Well, if you build it, they will come, and it doesn't get the reach unless it connects. So that alone is worth it. I'd like to hear another song. This one I need to know about. Call It Art. What is that about? Is it your music or is it paintings or?
It's honestly about all of it. It's about Meeting somebody who kind of sees the result of the places you've been, the people you've met, and all your imperfections. And instead of seeing you as damaged or broken goods, they see you as something beautiful. I think one of the biggest things we value about art is its imperfections. And I heard this quote that found fascinating. I think it's like art is never complete or finished, only abandoned. And I kind of think we're similar as people. Like we're always evolving and changing in our lifetime, not staying the same. And so I just wrote it about someone who sees you as imperfect and beautiful.
Call it art. Fiona Joy, live music showcase on WMNF.
Thank you. Said I'd find someone better, but I didn't believe his trash would be your treasure and you'd make something of me. Thought I was broken, used and demoralized, but so much has been awoken since I saw me through your eyes. You make sculptures of my scars, you make etchings of my eyes. You decoupage what's been torn off, and texture it's for time. You make paintings of my flaws, mosaics of my hearts, fractured parts. You call it art, and I can picture us for life. Said I'd find someone kinder. I sat there and laughed. He was a taker, your supplier. And I've always got your back. Thought I was ruined, but I'm glad I took a chance. So much has been proven. And what you're doing with your hands, you make sculptures of my scars, you make etchings of my eyes. You decoupage what's been torn off, and texture it's for time. You make paintings of my flaws, mosaics of my hearts, fractured parts. You call it art, and I can picture us for life. For life. You capture me raw, your laughter so soft, your shoulders so broad, make me feel older. Gosh, taped over my trauma, now I'm living a dream. Thought love was blind to flaws, but you embrace that each. So you make sculptures of my scars, you make etchings of my eyes. You decoupage what's been torn off, texture it's for time. You make paintings of my flaws, mosaics of my heart, fractured parts. You call it art, and I can picture us for life. For life.
Art from Fiona Joy on the live music showcase at WMNF in Tampa. Wow. Sculptures of my scars and you decoupage. What was the I love that because you give art references to people and their attributes, and if you call it art, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's really pretty advanced for a young person. I'm very impressed with the songwriting.
Thank you.
I do hear influences of other artists. Tell me, who do you listen? Do you listen to music first of all?
A ton. It's
A
all over the
ton.
place. Pop, folk, old stuff, some R&B as well. Really all over the place. I think I'm a person who likes to have all kinds of music in rotation.
Yeah, you're going to have to be a little more specific, young lady. Tell me who you listen
Oh,
to. I know.
Well, it's obvious to a lot of people. Probably my first inspiration when playing guitar was Taylor Swift, learning all of her songs. But there are also so many others. Also some Olivia Rodrigo,
Yes.
Lana Del Rey, some male songwriters like Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars, all of them.
Ed Sheeran has a new one. Have you heard it? It's called My Phone. And he found his old phone, and it's like a ghost. It's really cool. My old phone. It just came
I'll
out.
have to check it out.
I'm
a fake fan for not knowing.
No. It just came out. I have a new music show, so like it came out 2 days ago, so don't feel bad. I do appreciate the fact that you listen to other. So you said some old guys.
Oh, absolutely.
What does that mean for someone your age?
I mean, nothing too obscure, but Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Bob Dylan.
Good. That's one of the biggies.
The Doors. I saw Jim Morrison by the male bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, hi. I love the Doors.
You got to. It's what feeds your beast, so to speak. The influx of new music, different music, all sorts of music, and I could see where that does pull at you. Do you find it difficult sometimes, or are you spitting out songs all the time?
I definitely go through periods. Right now, thankfully, I'm in my creative phase. Probably in like the last few weeks, in summer, just having all this
Well,
free
you
time.
graduated, you're done.
Exactly.
Right.
So much weight and pressure off, I had a lot this year. I had SAT. I had getting into college.
Senior year is a lot.
It was so stressful. Yeah. All my seniors out there.
Congratulations to you all. You made it through. And
seriously,
Fiona
it's
is
tough.
carrying the flag for you. Before I talk to you about college, I'd like to hear another song. This one I also liked very much. This is one of the ones that did do very well on streaming. It's called Psychic.
Psychic, yes. And I think today it actually hit 100,000 streams, which is so mind-blowing.
Wow. 100,000 streams. That means 100,000 times someone has played this song.
For longer than 30 seconds.
For longer than 30 seconds. Thank you for clarifying that. I actually think it's longer than 90 seconds in some places.
Interesting.
So I'd love to hear it. Fiona Joy in the WMNF Live Music Studios.
This is Psychic, and it's about not knowing why somebody's mad at you. Do you expect me to dive in the depths of your eyes, drowning for a clue? Do you wish that I'd walk all the miles from your talk, bridging gaps between me and you? I'm not a scholar, I'm not a genius, I barely recall what I've just eaten. And you wait for one to kick down your doors, but with half a brain, how should I know yours? Your fists are clenched, you've gone erratic. Do you expect some kind of magic? You're fuming and I know you're mad, but I'm only human, not telepathic. Dead air won't play what's on your mind. Dead stares don't say words you can't find. How should I know your crisis? Sound it out, babe, I'm not psychic. Should I sit around in hopes you'll calm down, as if smiling without care, reminiscing old days and dishing out praise? You wish to feel silence in the air. I'm not a handler, I'm not your mother. There's no other guys but my dad and my brother. And you wait for one to kick down your doors, but with half a brain, how should I know yours? Your fists are clenched, you've gone erratic. Do you expect some kind of magic? You're fuming and I know you're mad, but I'm only human, not telepathic. Dead air won't play what psychic.
For someone so young, Fiona, it seems like you've had relationships that you're not psychic, they're over, somebody ghosted you, someone treats you like art. Is this kind of imagination, or have you had like 100 boyfriends?
Fortunately, no, definitely not. I wish. Fortunately, I have a talent for making a mountain out of a molehill.
It's
And,
so much fun, and it's really cleverly stated. I really appreciate your songwriting. Tell me more about your future plans. So you just graduated high school.
I
Okay,
did.
everybody's got that. What's going to happen? Summer, you're going to relax.
Summer, I'm gonna relax.
Good,
Yes,
write
tons
songs.
of songwriting. For hopefully be in the studio quite a bit. And then in the fall, I'm gonna be starting college.
Where?
Living on campus at USF.
USF? Excellent. So you'll be local still, and we'll be able to have you back here again.
Yeah,
I've so
I'd love to.
I've so enjoyed your songs. I want to keep it going. Is that okay? And I'd like to
course.
remind our listeners that you are listening to WMNF Tampa. This is the Live Music Showcase. I'm Louise Coogan. I'm in for Ken Apperson today and really happy to be here. We are in this lovely production studio, the Mike Eisenstadt Live Performance Studio here at WMNF. And I've never been in here before. It's very cool and it's very user-friendly. This is just information I thought our listeners might like to know. And our guest is the very young, extraordinarily talented for her age, Fiona Joy. And I'd like to know a little more about Fiona's future plans. So you're going to college. That's a good thing. And what is your major?
My major is currently global business and marketing.
Global business and marketing. A music in there someplace, maybe?
Actually, no. I never intended to go to school for music, but being very immersed in my own music right now, I imagined that it would teach me some good skills to market myself, because in this past year releasing music, I've learned how important that is, and it's not always easy, so I would love to gain some tools for that.
It's, in fact, always hard.
Yes.
So it's actually quite smart of you to take marketing courses, but you will build a team around you. It sounds like your parents are extremely supportive.
Absolutely.
And you have siblings?
I do. I have a younger brother. His
that's-
name's Evan, and he drums.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Well, that's the father and the brother you talked about, the only men in your life. So
Yeah.
you do draw from your real life? You mean it's not all completely fantasy?
Yeah, it's a mix. Yeah.
And you're working on songs now. Do you keep it in a notebook or you do everything on your phone?
My phone.
Your phone. Okay, you lose the phone, you're done, right?
Yeah, seriously. Ugh.
Set up this next tune for me. It is Fiona Joy on the Live Music Showcase on WMNF in Tampa. What do you got?
This next song is one of the first songs I ever wrote, actually. I was 14, almost 15, and going through like my first real breakup. And it was intense. I kind of like felt like my heart stopped.
Oh.
And then I heard somewhere that there was this medical term for the flatlining of a heart, and that is asystole. And I thought that's such an artistic, like, sounding. Well,
I didn't even know what this word was, which is why I didn't introduce the
it's
song.
true to say. I kind of figured. Yeah, asystole. I think I'm saying it correctly. It'd be a shame if I wasn't. For the flatlining of a heart, because that's kind of how I felt during my first breakup.
Okay.
So here it is. Watch the doctors herd the pens on clipboards mark. You've got an awful instance of an enlarged heart. We exchanged a glance, and you squeezed my hands 3 times. Said, when I'm fused with you, I think we'll be alright, 'cause we're young and we know medicine, and being in love, oh disconcert until lying in the dark. And you gave a grin, and you pulled me in for one of the last times. Said when we're tied together, I think we'll be alright, 'cause we're young and we know no cure. And being in love in a rush to grow impure, 'cause we're dumb and unable to use words, so we're suffering suitable curse. Love so strong, give a flat line. Lost one, I'll pray back a lifetime. And each night I'll revisit history before we grew victims of a system. Love so strong, give a flat line. Lost one, I'll pray back a lifetime. And each night I'll revisit history before we grew victims of a system. A system. For we grew victims of a system.
I'm not laughing because it's a funny song, but asystole is a word not commonly used in a song. We learned a new word. That's excellent. You must have been a good student. You're like a straight A student.
I am, but math definitely doesn't come easy to me.
Math and music sometimes don't really work, but you are going to have to count off. So pay attention in math class. Tell me about your plans as far as performing. Do you have any shows coming up? Are you planning on booking shows? Are you looking for shows?
You can find where I'll be playing next on my website, FionaJoymusic.com, and I'm pretty good at announcing my gigs on my social media.
Excellent, excellent. And that's what you have to do these days. That is the way the world runs. I know you're just going to college, and or you'll be living on campus or at home?
I will be living on campus. I have 2 roommates. I'll be living in a triple.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a great experience for you, because I think at some point you may want to expand out of the Tampa Bay region.
That'd be amazing.
Where's your dream place to go to start this career of yours to really get it rocking?
I got to go to New York in my sophomore year for the first time for an opportunity. And I didn't anticipate loving it like a big city, but when I was there, I loved it.
Excellent.
I
I was
to go
hoping
back.
you would say that. So tell me a little bit about the New York thing. You were doing some modeling, some music for a brand.
Yes, the company Brandy Melville,
Yeah.
which has been one of my favorite clothing brands since I was probably like 13. Love their clothes. They were so kind to have me out into their studio to model for them and play some originals and covers.
For their company?
Yes.
Okay. And how did they find you? Just because you spend so much money on their website? Or
I contacted them because it was like an open call thing.
Good
And
for you.
yeah, and they were so kind to
Good for
welcome me.
you. I am definitely biased. I am a New Yorker. New York is the center of the known universe. It is a music haven. You know, any open mic could get you on a big stage.
Wow.
There are so many little clubs. that you get to play at. You make tip money if you're lucky, but the opportunities in New York are just block by block by block for music. Certainly, you can go to Austin and Nashville and L.A. LA's way too spread out. New York, you could walk. I'm really happy that you want to go to New York. How do your parents feel about that? When do you see that in your future? Or do you want to go back?
Well, my mom lived in New York.
Oh, great.
She wasn't from there, but she chose to live there for a period of her life. So she loves it.
Good.
I think we're actually going to go in a couple weeks. We booked that yesterday.
Yay.
I'm so excited. Since you seem to know a lot about New York and music, I would love some tips after the broadcast.
Absolutely. No, it's really, someone like you would take a long time. And I think that your talent is clear. But in an area like this, there's lots of wonderful talent. You'll have great opportunities. But I do believe that you will also have opportunities in a much bigger musical market.
Thank you.
That is just my little tidbit of what I see. Having seen so many young artists, I'd like to hear another song. We're not going to have time for all of them, so tell me of the last 3 or last 4, which 2 you love. One Track Mind is okay. I would prefer My Big Mistake. Now that I asked you, I'm telling you what to do. Is that okay?
Okay, One Track Mind and Biggest Mistake. That's great.
Okay, but we're going to talk some more. You are listening to Live Music Showcase on WMNF Tampa. My guest in studio today is the lovely, talented Fiona Joy. She's so good that she's come by herself. She does not have a big backing band. There are no loops. There are no anything extra and special. This is a woman and a guitar and a point of view.
Oh.
It's Fiona Joy. Hit it.
Thank you so much. This is my most recent release. I put it out just about exactly a month ago. And it's called One Track Mind. It's probably one of the most blunt and self-explanatory songs of mine.
True.
But it's about someone who, it's kind of obvious they only want one thing. So. Your bedroom eyes that say I've known you my whole life. Like any guy you want to blast, and each first night to be your last. Your green eyes beg, your cheeks are red, and your palms ain't shy to greet my legs. And I can't read minds, but why would you care when just one thing resides up there? You can hit and run, but you can't hide. Want your fun, I know you're kind. It's on your spell, I could tell, even if I went blind. I know you've got a one-track mind. I know you've got a one-track mind. Fighting with intensity, new nights, new identity. Like any guy, you play a game, and I won't try to change your ways. Your history, a mystery. Charisma hits ya instantly. Boy, you're kidding, don't pretend. Like our beginning and the end. You can hit and run, but you can't hide. You just want your fun, I know you're kind. It's on your spell, I could tell, even if I went blind. I know you've got a one-track mind. I know you've got a one-track mind. Got to combat this tension, 'cause your checkbox oriented, and I'll get your attention till another revs your engine. I'm not into rendezvous, hidden quintet interludes. No, I don't need a piece. Sorry that it won't be me. You can hit and run, but you can't
Fiona Joy, WMNF, One Track Mind. I do believe that's quite relatable. You said you've just released it a month ago.
Yes.
I'm going to want to know what those numbers are like
What
in
those
about
numbers are
6 months. Yes, because I believe that that's a very catchy,
Thank you.
relatable. I could see girls singing that all over the place.
Thank you. Well, 30,000 in 1 month. So I think, yeah, 30,000. So multiply that by 6.
That's cool.
I'm not a mathematician.
No,
so
you're
I'm
not. Just keep making the music. That's what
Thank
we
you.
expect from you in the future. I'm very excited for you this summer. And if we go to FionaJoyMusic.com or org or net.
FionaJoyMusic.com.
Okay, .com.
I had to think for a sec.
to find out where you're going to be. I do believe people are going to want to see you more and more.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your wordsmith and your voice. You really get into what your voice can be for you. It's going to be something very special, I believe. Tell me about your voice lessons. Do you take them more than once a week, or do you practice at home?
Currently, every Wednesday, I take a half hour on FaceTime call with my vocal coach. And,
is she local or is she not local?
Yes, she's local.
Oh, okay, great. So she could actually come and see you if she has to.
Yes.
Everything is on your phone.
Yeah.
Do you have anything backed up? What if you drop your phone and someone runs over it with a car?
The good news is my memory kind of comes in clutch, and actually that did happen. My mom, when I was about 12 years old, did chuck my phone out of the window. We ran it
she
over.
probably had good reason.
Yeah, probably.
Fiona, I want some more music before we end. We have a few more minutes here. Is there something that you would like your listening audience to look for in the future, or you would like other musicians to know about what you're doing, or helpful hints?
I would say that you can pretty much just find me everywhere. Fiona Joy. My Instagram is the Fiona Joy. Fiona Joy on all streaming platforms. My TikTok is the Fiona Joy. And to any musicians out there, I would just say, or really anyone who wants to do anything, just take the leap and put yourself out there. Because, I mean, if I didn't have as great friends and family as I do, I wouldn't have put myself out there a year ago. But I would not have imagined that all the responses have gotten them, or the opportunity to be here. So you might, if you put yourself out there, you really might be surprised. So take the leap and do it.
Good advice. Let's have another song. I think we do have some time. How about Rebound?
Rebound?
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, great.
I wrote this when I was 14. Another one of the first few songs were Let's Hope I Remember the Chords.
Well, it's up to you. It's
yeah.
Are you
sure.
good with it? Okay.
This is a song about not wanting to be someone's rebound.
Fiona Joy, WMNF.
Don't think it's a coincidence you're coming to me now. I heard there was some incident, some kind of falling out. But I checked in a few days ago and you seem to be okay. No bruises, no broken bones, no need to come my way. I'm not your rebound bliss, not your shake it out of your system, not your forget her kiss, not your hit and run victim, my red lips in revenge. Take a quick sit on the bench, say you need me now, but you really meant you need a new rebound. Not gonna be it. No, not gonna be it. Don't think it's a coincidence, we almost look identical. I saw there was some incident and your car's got a couple dents and all. But I checked in a few days ago, you're putting up a great fight. I'll stroke your broken ego, but don't text me late at night. I'm not your rebound bliss, not your shake it out of your system, not your forget her kiss, not your hit and run victim, my red lips in revenge. Take a quick sit on the bench, say you need me now, but you really meant you need a new rebound. Not gonna be it. No, not gonna be it. you shake it out of your system. Not you forget her kiss. Not your hit and run victim. Slow your roll, you player. Fix your own heart for you breakers. See, you need me now, but you really meant you need a new rebound. Not gonna be it. No, not gonna be it.
Rebound by Fiona Joy. Fiona, it has been my pleasure to meet you. I do want to remind our listeners that this young lady is 18?
18 years
18 years old, starting her career with a big bang. 200,000 streams of her first 4 songs that have been released on streaming platforms. I don't know what that means, but it's certainly impressive to me. I have been very impressed with your songwriting and your musical ability. Do you play piano at all, too?
I really want to.
Oh,
I think
that's
I'm
a
gonna
good
start
answer.
learning, but definitely I find strings come easiest. Guitar, bass, ukulele, a little bit of mandolin. Those are instruments I've been able to like pick up. I'm completely self-taught in that realm, but keys just hasn't really clicked yet. But hopefully.
Well, you have lots of time to figure all that out. Do me a favor. I'm going to read all the credits. We're going to have one more song at the end of my thing here. Addictive. Is that okay? We play that one at the end?
Sure. Or my biggest mistake. Can I do that one?
I'm sorry?
Can I do my biggest mistake?
Oh, yes, you can. And can you just play just a little bit of nothing while I read over the credits? It just
Sure.
always sounds better, I think.
Okay.
And here we are in this beautiful studio. So just noodle for a while. Noodle for a while. We are in the Mike Eisenstadt. The first time in the Mike Eisenstadt studio for me. It's a beautiful room. It is our live performance space here at WMNF in Tampa. I feel very privileged to have taken Ken's place today. I do want to thank all the people that put this amazing show together. Our sound mixer is Mark Perfetti. Our audio assistant is Pam Robinson. The video director is Ann Lehman. Our camera folks are Lisa Reuter, Charles Hassapel, and Ike Parman. The board op is Charlie Cushion. My name is Louise Coogan, and today in studio we have been so privileged to get to know a young artist. I'd like all of you to remember that when you see this young artist on television or on a world tour, just remember that you saw her first at the Live Music Showcase on WMNF in Tampa. Fiona, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd love you to end with a tune that you'd like to play and tell us about it.
This is a song I wrote called My Biggest Mistake, and it's about a time where I was, really, in love with someone that if it worked out for the better, they'd be like the best thing that ever happened to me. But if they didn't, it'd be quite the opposite, and that they might be my biggest mistake. So it's just a song about a lot of intense feelings and a lot of contrast and contradiction.
You're very fortunate to have the ability to express yourself, and we are fortunate to be able to walk into your world.
Thank you. Protected and unbared, intrepid, yet I'm scared. I'm cured and I am ill. My world is standing still, scattered into place. I am grounded and in space, so colorful and bright. All else fades to black and white. This feels so different. I'm slightly on the fence, but we're so ridiculous that we kind of make sense. And I don't want another day that doesn't promise soaring and I'm floored. I'm assured and insecure. We're charming and so hideous and alarmingly oblivious, hopeful and uncertain, so happy it's hurting. I'm broken and I'm fixed. My emotions are so mixed, also unusual. It keeps me up at night, but we're so delusional that we might just be right. And I don't want another day that doesn't offer your embrace. So be the right decision or my biggest mistake. Or my biggest mistake. And we're so black and white in a million shades of gray. We're so wrong and right, and I can't walk away. I miss you and I leave. I'm completely reliant. So if I say I don't need you, can guarantee I'm lying. 'Cause yeah, we're different, but know that I'm on board. We're so magnificent, yeah, we own our own world. And I don't want another day without you, babe. I'm calling endgame. So be the right decision or my biggest mistake. Or my biggest mistake.
Thank you so much, Fiona Joy. Thank you to the world, our Facebook friends, our YouTube friends. It's WMNF Tampa Live Music Showcase, FionaJoymusic.com. Thanks so much.